Welcome back, everybody. I've got some super exciting news and I am super pumped about it, so I'm just going to dive straight in today. I finally heard back from a person who owns or has claimed a mushroom island, and I've gotten permission from them to build on one of the neighboring mushroom islands. So you know what that means? Yep, that's right. Ninja's going to take the island. And what are we going to do on this island? Well, I have a hankering to design a game. And in particular, I want to recreate the game Clue, but with my own little twist. Where are we at? So what we're going to do is we're going to head over there. We're going to start doing some of the preliminary clearing and just kind of do some of the general terraforming and maintenance. Is this where we're going? Nope. How far? Nope, we already passed it. 690. There we go. Yep, Huntress is being very generous with us and is going to let us build the game right next door to them. So why don't we jump over there, and we're gonna go ahead. I'll show you guys a little bit around. I've been gathering resources for a while. I've been looking forward to this so much that just like I'm sitting here vibrating, trying to like contain myself because I have to build the building before I can build the game. So then we are right over here. I've got a bunch of shulker boxes here already, but what we got to do is we got to take down these mushrooms and kind of level the area out, and I'm going to put in grass instead of the mycelium. So yeah, that's where we're going to start. We'll just jump straight into a quick time lapse. So I may have gotten a little bit carried away. I had just been having a good time just grinding through the build. I'd gotten a bunch of the area flattened and a lot of the grass put down and growing, and then I just kind of kept going and going and going. So now we have this wonderful shell of a facade, I guess. It kind of looks like a school for now. But I think once I get like the windows in and get some more of the like details on, it's gonna look a lot better. But for now, it just kind of looks like a elementary school, I guess. But we got one more floor to put on, and then I may start looking at doing some more of the details. I think the windows in particular are gonna help a lot with the vibes. And then I've also got some like outside details because you can tell it's really, really flat right now. So that's gonna be coming up. I also need to put in the flooring and the walls and the back and, you know, pretty much the everything. So I'm really excited. So why don't we jump back over. Okay, so I've gotten some more work done. I've been working on putting in some of the windows and some of the decals on the outside. So let's see how we're doing. Do we still look like an elementary school? Yeah. I love all of that sandstone detail, and once I bring that over to the other side and do those, and then I think in the middle I'm going to do some sort of like little porch or something. But look at that. That detail just looks so good. I am so pleased with this. And then I'll go ahead and put the roof on, you know. It's not just going to stay like this, but that, oh man, that looks amazing. And like as you get closer, you can see some of the more intricate details. Where you can see like there's slabs and everything. I still want to do something a little bit with like these corners, maybe like put like signs or something on them just to help break them up a little bit. Man, this looks so good. So good. Okay. I think next step is get these windows all the way up, maybe? Or maybe I'll just start doing the horizontal lines all the way across. Okay, so I've gotten a bit more done. Done a little bit of the roof and some more of the front, so I kind of want to see what it looks like. I haven't gone back from a distance to look at it. I've put some more of the windows in, so I'm curious to see how it's gonna look. Okay, how are we doing? You know, we've kind of stepped away from that like school look, and now it kind of looks almost like a prison to me. But I think we're getting closer. I think having the roof in, we gotta figure something out to do with those front windows. But getting all the window details in is really helping, I think. And I think once we can get the roof in a little bit more, I think that'll help a lot too. I think we're definitely getting on the right track. Okay, since we've gotten some of the fun play stuff done, it's time that we actually have to do some work. And I think what I want to work on next is to work on fixing this bamboo farm for our XP bank, because so many times we log in and it's just the carts are broken, or the flying machine is broken, or it doesn't have enough fuel in the smelter. Just there's so much wrong with it. So I think what we got to do is we have to just bite the bullet and rebuild a new one. So why don't we go ahead, we'll do that first. Because you can see these lamps should all be on. But because we're so far behind on fuel, they're not even getting enough to smelt everything. So I think it's time we bite the bullet. We'll replace the flying machine model with one that uses probably just observers and pistons, and we'll try and make sure that the output can keep up with things and it won't break nearly as much. But what that means is we have to tear down the one that we already built and then build a new one. Finished our revamp here, where we've got just some casual bamboo farms. It's all set up on a hopper clock, so every once in a while these pistons will fire. You'll see that some get stuck there, but the next time that they fire, they actually get caught into the water stream. So far I haven't had to deal with any losses. So we've got 2 decks here. I'm not sure how much it's going to produce. I don't know if it's going to be enough. But when I was firing it earlier, it did seem to be producing a fair amount. And if we want to go faster, we can just, change the hopper clock a little bit. Or if we need more room, we've got more space up here that we can add in some extra layers. But I think this is a good place for this to stay for now. Hopefully it'll produce a little bit more than before, and at least it won't be broken nearly as often. Because there's no mine carts in here, no mine carts, no flying machines, nothing to really get stuck during server resets. Oh, there we go. And you can see it just catches it all and then throws it right down onto a hopper, and those go into the smelting system. So I think that's where I'm going to leave this part. So I think the next step of what I want to do in the base this week is I actually want to go back to our main area. And I want to go ahead and put in some of the outdoor guardians, or the statues, I guess. Because the outside looks a little plain and I think it could use some help. And I put together a tutorial maybe a month ago, 2 months ago, of some pretty easy statues that look pretty awesome that I think would go really well on either side of the path. So we'll just kind of put them in like right on top of each of these square boxes, and they'll kind of help guard the way in to our keep. So you know what? I think these guys look really, really cool. If we come back here a little ways, you can appreciate them a little more. They have the glowy eyes, but they're not quite how I left them. I'm seeing this even now before between when I built them and when I'm recording this. It looks like somebody's come in and made a slight change to it. Because this was dripstone. I guess if we're gonna flex, I guess we flex hard. And just, you know, build our statues with ancient debris, I guess. I think it looks pretty good. I'm not fully happy with the beards. I think the beards could use a little work, but overall I think it's a good addition to the front. It really helps to make it feel a little more dwarfish, but we need to go through and now go in and maybe change up these blocks, the stands, maybe change up the roadway a little bit. Got a little bit more work to do out front, but it's starting. It's a good start, because I think putting in like a good pattern like what we've got inside out here or something will help this area stand out a lot. Maybe we'll give these guys like a cloak or something that'll drape down and kind of help bridge this area. So many options, but I think that's gonna have to wait for another episode, because this is what I've got time for this week, but we got so much done this week. We started off, we got our game started to be built. We got a lot of that building done. And then we went and we completely redid the entire bamboo farm, which I suppose. And then we came out front and we built our giant door statues. So I think that's a good place to leave it for this week. I will do my best to get back into the habit of more regularly posting these. But I thank you guys for watching this. And remember, as always, tell your pets that I love them very much.